Hello, everybody. Uh, it gives me great pleasure to introduce ULINK to a small, tiny plastic box which I conceived in the past 3 or 4 months, which I conceptualized from my years of dealing with instruments, electronics, IT, information technology of all kinds, and especially embedded technology, which had revolutionized the modern ways of gathering information. So, when I thought that why are we depending on the age old method of gathering information? Information is at our fingertips now. Information is very easy to get if you look at this aspect very deeply. You can find that information is actually and physically at your fingertips in your mobile phone. So by Google searching your mobile phone, you can get whatever information you need all over the world, what's happening all over the universe, you can get. So why not use a minuscule part of your knowledge, of your expertise? I am no expert. I don't ever call me an expert, call myself an expert, but by working in electronics field for the past 35 years, I have gathered enough instinct, engineering instinct, to say that not to use internet in electronics, in modern industry, in instrumentation would be absolutely foolhardy. So when I conceptualized ULINK, I thought that I have to make it affordable to all. You can't just design instruments which are very very costly, which people would think twice about buying, because suppose what is the most costly information that a factory owner needs every day? What is the most costly information that the factory owner needs every day? Needs to keep a tab, keep a watch every day. That information is how much energy he has spent in the last 24 hours. So talking on those terms, when I thought that if I am able to make a small device, small, very cheap, very handy device, which can gather the energy meter data that is fixed onto his main supply, the mains switch of the panel, which is installed beside the main gate of the industry. Why not have a small device installed there permanently, which would be uploading the data to his mobile phone? So whenever he wishes, he can just look at his mobile phone, take out the mobile phone from his pocket, and gauge what amount of energy is being used, and is being burnt by his seemingly efficient or unseemingly inefficient group of engineers. So this kind of information is very costly and very useful for any factory owner or industry owner. So when I conceived ULINK, I first thought about energy. In all my later videos, I would be highlighting one by one the different aspects of ULINK. Being a instrumentation professional all my life, I had always worked with digital inputs like limit switch, like RPM sensor, like temperature switch, like a pressure switch. I have always worked with relay contacts, which energizes suppose a compressor, energizes a pump. And I have worked with analog inputs. Analog inputs can be of various forms. It can be a PT100 RTD input, it can be a thermocouple input, it can be a 4 to 20 milliampere analog input, it can be a 0 to 10 volt input. So when I thought about building a device which can communicate to an energy meter, as I explained before, uh, I also thought that this device should be having some digital inputs, some relay contact outputs, and at least one analog input to cater to all kinds of instrumentation signals that are available in a modern factory. So I have put all these things together and built the basic ULINK device, which I am going to launch very soon. Thank you.